We're walking through Swatara State Park. This is where I left off about a month ago. We're gonna finish Pennsylvania, that's the goal, and walk across the bridge to New Jersey this trip. Very cool bridge. Wow. Crossed a couple big rock areas already, and then there's a lot of this stuff. It's a really good place to put your foot, and you have to really pay attention. Give me a little break, and come right back into it. So I think I'm only 6 or 7 miles from Swatara. It's like once you get a rhythm going, start moving, then you'll run back into those places like we just passed. Here we are, still being sucked into that false sense of security. Beautiful trail. We've had a few little rocky spaces, but for the most part, not horrible. Heard that the rocks really start after the 501. So we shall see when we get there, but for right now we're going to enjoy this false sense of security. I'm okay with this. So while we have this pretty easy walking this train right now, figured I'd break the news to you if you haven't already figured it out. Angus is at home, hanging out, taking this trip off, and a lot of that is due to heat. Last year when I hiked with him in May into June, we ended up having to get him off trail, and initially thought it was just his feet, but gonna find out it was more heat related than anything. So I'm not gonna take any chances with the little guy. I think once I get to New Jersey, probably won't be hiking much this summer. I've got some stuff going on, and probably pick it up in the fall, and then I'll bring him back out. But it's okay, I'm comfortable with the choice, just missing like crazy. It's just not the same without him. gorgeous. Love to tent here, but I really don't see anything that's flat enough to do that. Here's the 501 shelter, the famous shelter. You can see the caretaker's house down in the woods. I don't know why I always thought this was like right on trail, but it's, I don't see the woods off. It's right next to the road too, so I'm interviewing all the pizza people. Take a look inside. This is the view at Shower Steps. According to gut hooks, the trail going down the Shower Steps is unkept. So today was the first day back on trail in a month. Trying to finish Pennsylvania up. Going to New Jersey, hopefully, is the plan, to Delaware Water Gap. This is a hiker's worst view. It's time to get up and get started. Good morning. We're headed out of camp. Rained a little bit this morning. It actually looks like the skies are blue. Trying to get going. We got 18 something a day into Fort Clinton. Y'all see how pretty and flat this is? And right about in there. You think, wow, what a wonderful day. But you gotta remember we're in Pennsylvania. This is what the trail looks like. And they say, well, walk around those big rocks. Problem is, when we do, we have these little boogers sticking straight up out of the ground. A good place to retreat it. So, time is not something that you can make on these trails. Just remember, just because it says it's flat, doesn't mean it's very nice. I was thinking, what drives people to hike this trail? Because a lot of times when I leave work and they know I'm taking vacation to do these sections or use my days off to do the sections, they're like, how can you consider that fun? You know, getting up at 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, walking all day, being tired, and what makes me different than them? Why do I think that this is what I consider enjoyment. A lot of it's stress relief, but I think there's something else. I mean, why? So this popped into my brain yesterday, actually. I started thinking about this. I kind of think maybe it could be some DNA makeup, and I know that sounds stupid or maybe crazy, but I think I've always had a desire for distances. When I was in 9th grade, we were living in Maryland near Pennsylvania, and those roads are really flat. And we used to go visit my uncle James in Pennsylvania, and of course I was driving along in the car looking at the roads, big wide shoulders, and thought, I'd love to ride my bike there. I bet you it had to have been 20 miles. So of course my mom was a little apprehensive, but I think my dad kind of pushed it, and he said yeah, that they could follow me and check on me and stuff. And so they let me go ahead and do it, and followed me. About an hour later they came by just to check on me and went on the way. But then also when I was in high school, I ran long distances, ran cross country and stuff. So I don't know, just possibly in my DNA. I'm not really sure. It's just something I've been thinking about. I'm developing a love-hate relationship with this trail in Pennsylvania. One minute it's throwing all kinds of rocks at your feet, and the next minute you get this primo type of trail. Pennsylvania, why can't you just be like this all the time? You would be my favorite. Nope. I'm sure soon enough we'll be right back in the rocks. For right now, we'll just enjoy what we got. It's beautiful. And I thought it was supposed to rain all day, but we actually have blue skies. So that makes this day even better. No, it was too good to last. I'll just let you walk across here with me, just without falling. If I can get this on video, obviously I'm near babies or something. You can hear her over there trying to draw me away. She chased me up the trail. Let's see if I can get over it. There she goes. Trying her best to get me away. Just came down that, and coming into Port Clinton, that was a rough descent. I guess from here I'm only like 3/10 to the pavilion. Pretty cool. We had Coke waiting on us, a little trail magic coming down. So, I'm going to put this camera up so I don't kill myself going down these steps. You come from that direction, and right here is the pavilion. It's at the end of town. It's right next to a pretty busy road, but it's supposed to rain pretty hard tonight. This would be a good place to stay in out of the rain. Already got my stuff drying out. Getting ready to eat some food. There's water here. And rocks. Morning, everybody. Leaving Fort Clinton this morning. Got some wanted to try to get out there early this morning. It's sprinkling rain. It's been raining all night. Got a couple of ascents today, and I just want to try to take my time. We've got about 14.5 miles over to Eckville Shelter. Usually get around the puddles. This is more like a creek or a stream. There's no getting around this. Oh boy. Pennsylvania. I don't know about you. This is called, it doesn't matter anymore. Feet are already soaked through and through. Trying to avoid it. It's fruitless. It's like this everywhere. The frogs are trying to find somewhere dry. Still climbing up towards Pulpit Rock. Just trying to be careful not to slip. As you can see, it's still raining. There's Pulpit Rock. You can see a little bit at least. It's a little ways down there. It's kind of windy. The astrological park, I guess that's how you say it. I'm not sure. I'm not an astronomer. Is right over here. We're gonna check it out. This is the pinnacle. Today, there's not very much of a view, so it's gonna keep going. Here's one of the many personalities of the trail here in Pennsylvania. What a difference a day makes. Whenever I finished Friday into Eckville shelter, as you know, it was very rainy. But it's I spent all day Friday with the folks at Common Ground Farming Retreat. You can look these people up on the internet. They've got a wonderful mission that they're supporting veterans. Great hospitality, beautiful place. This is Dan's pulpit. Balanced rocks, and apparently, you can see it on that rock. This is lift, so I'm gonna try it, see what it does. Oh wow, it does move. That's crazy. How someone figured that one out, I don't know. I met a thru hiker today. Then we're gonna go all the way to Delaware Water Gap with a lady I know from the AT Women's Group on Facebook. So matching speeds, and it'd be good to have somebody to climb out of Palmerton with. But got a pretty sweet place to stay tonight. It is under some power lines, but I'd say if I lived here it'd be a problem. But overnight we're okay. Beautiful views. Looks like we'll be able to see a sunset, sunrise. So sunrise off this edge. Pretty nice. Pretty good weather today. That's a big plus. Alright, this is our trail. Who knows? Maybe it goes off that way. So, it's crazy. This is what we come through. Back there's all the white blazes. Believe it or not, there's a dirt road over there. Have to follow that though. That's what we're going to be climbing this morning in this weather, because it could be worse. Managed to come up this way. The trail is gonna continue up that way. Start seeing a little bit of the top up there. The most scary experience I've ever had in my life was right here on this cliff, and you can't even see over the edge. This doesn't even do it justice. We still got a ways to go. Gotta go up that. We're making it. How did you feel about that climb?
I felt like the biggest badass in the whole world, and nobody else my age could do this, or people like 20 or 30 years younger, so I'm really, really proud, and I'm really grateful that Sarah was there to give me moral support.
Well, I'm glad you were there too, that's for sure. But we're on much better terrain now, for sure, so we're gonna hike on. As you can hear, the thunder is rolling just below the ridge, so hopefully we'll be okay. Just thankful that we were able to get up out of that climb before this rain really took hold again. And it's starting to get a little windy as well. Once you get up and around on the other side, the trail pretty much looks like this. hit it for food. So, oh, look at the bear!
Oh my gosh!
There's a bear up there. Crazy. Alright, so we came into this field here of boulders, or slabs, and we're, looks like about halfway through, and it's still going. For the last few days we've had a lot to deal with pointy rocks, wet feet. It's been miserable. It's one of the reasons I haven't done much videoing. There's really truthfully nothing to see. Just pointy rocks. But this is certainly a change of pace. And we haven't been watching our feed. These are the type of views we've had. Raining for days and just misty, nasty. Bridge shelter right before Delaware Water Gap, and it's raining, and there's such a heavy mist that we're practically sleeping in our rain gear, and I am sleeping also in my bag liner,
Which I would too, but I don't have one.
It's so cold and damp. This is the final night before I finish this section and walk into New Jersey. But it's gonna be great. Get it done tomorrow. Just try to survive tonight. It's probably like 50 degrees. And we've got 11 hours to sleep, so we're in our bags. Stuff we walked in all day yesterday. Yeah, exactly, for days. The final miles of Pennsylvania. It has been quite the trip. The weather has not been what I expected at all. It was supposed to be in the 70s and 50s at night, but instead it was rainy, cloudy, 60s, a little lower at night, real damp. So, of course I missed Little Angus on this trip, but there was a whole lot of this that I really wouldn't have wanted him along for, because certainly the climb out of Lehigh Gap would have had its own set of challenges, but the water on this stretch is not like what I've been used to. So we'll pick it up again in New Jersey, but today we get to cross that line and finish this state up. Can't say it's been my favorite, that's for sure. But one great thing, about my first day on trail, I met a flip-flopper named Boo Boo, and we met that day, and then the next day got to hike a little together. And she and who she was hiking with went to stay at a hostel, and we met back up about 4 or 5 days ago, and we're gonna be hiking across into New Jersey together. Say hi, Boo Boo.
Hey, I'm Boo Boo and I usually look way better than this.
Yeah, we smell like a bunch of homeless people at this point. It's been just rainy and...
I think homeless people would run from us.
Yeah, probably so. It's been quite rainy and no way to really get clean out here. So, but we'll talk to you here in a little bit when we get a little more to see and get across that line. There it is, the Delaware River. And lead through the trees is the bridge. Almost there, almost done with Pennsylvania.